Hi, and welcome to another Top 5 of the week. This week, we feature 3 country-specific reports, and first up is Burkina Faso and a look at the effects of childcare on women and children. This World Bank policy working paper studies the impact of affordable childcare on the economic empowerment of women and child development. The research is based on the premise that women typically serve as the primary caregivers in society, a responsibility that often comes as a trade-off with pursuit of economic opportunities. 1,990 women participating in a public works program in Burkina Faso were sampled for the research, which found that introducing community-based childcare centers improved women's employment and financial outcomes, and child development scores also increased. However, the analysis did not find any significant effects on women's decision-making autonomy, gender attitudes, and intra-household dynamics, suggesting the importance of considering multiple dimensions of childcare impacts. We go over to Ghana to look at the opportunities and challenges towards implementation of the AfCFTA. The policy brief takes us through the recent economic developments, trade landscape, state of the foreign direct investment, and business environment in Ghana, which has been positive in the last few years. However, it signals the worrying fall of Ghana's intra-African trade levels, with the hopes that participation in the Guided Trade Initiative will increase its intra-African trade status. The brief closes by summarizing Ghana's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and risks for key stakeholders such as policymakers, traders, investors, and international donors. Nigeria took to the polls this past weekend, and this report is a fit for a country at the cusp of making critical decisions about its future. The report details the comprehensive and system-driven economic reforms that are necessary for Nigeria's economic trajectory and to create economic value. The report is divided into 3 sections. Part A is a reflection on the Nigerian economy in 2022. Part B are recipes for shared prosperity. And Part C presents an outlook of the Nigerian economy in 2023. In commemoration of Zero Discrimination Day this week on March 1st, this UNAIDS publication highlights the urgent need to take action against discriminatory laws, notably laws that exclude people from essential services or subject people to unwarranted restrictions on how they live their lives simply because of who they are, what they do, or who they choose to love. We particularly like the section that highlights the practical steps that individuals, civil society organizations, governments and parliamentarians and donor organizations can take to change laws that are discriminatory. On the 3rd of March each year, we celebrate Africa Environment Day, also known as Wangari Maathai Day, to raise awareness on the pressing environmental challenges facing the continent. This publication focuses on transboundary water, a key resource in Africa. Did you know that there are 63 international transboundary river basins in Africa, covering about 62% of the region's land area, and it accounts for 90% of the total water surface? The report assesses the current state of transboundary water in Africa, notably the sustainable management and use of transboundary water resources, and it examines agreements governing transboundary water management to ensure that they align with climate adaptation. Chapter 4 of the report presents case studies on the Nile River Basin, Volta River Basin, and the Orange-Senku River Basin. It closes with recommendations for climate-proofing transboundary water agreements. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful week.